Thank you very much. It is a great pleasure for me to be here today at the D8 SME Governmental Bodies meeting. I welcome you all to Nigeria and hope for successful deliberations in our meeting on micro, small, and medium enterprises development. I have followed the activities of the D8 countries very closely since my days as the Honorable Minister of Finance. I have therefore come to appreciate the impact of this powerful economic bloc in the areas of finance and banking, in the areas of rural development, science and technology, agriculture, energy, environment, health, and most importantly, MSME development in member countries. I'm aware that the D8 SME governmental bodies meetings are held biannually in order to set out the priorities and strategies for developing the MSMEs subsector of the various economies, and I'm particularly pleased that this meeting is being held in Nigeria this year. Ladies and gentlemen, over these past few years, Nigeria has experienced unprecedented growth in its economy. Nigeria is ranked the top investment destination in Africa, the largest economy on the continent of Africa, amongst the top 10 fastest growing economies in the world, and with the highest potential for industrialization in Africa. These achievements have been due to the reasonable level of macro stability that we have achieved in Nigeria in spite of the global recession, and also due to the strong policies of the current administration in line with the transformation agenda of His Excellency, Mr. President, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Nigeria is a blessed country and has some of the most entrepreneurial people in the world. We are a country with a vast amount of arable land, where almost anything can grow, and we have 44 solid minerals in commercial quantity. Nigeria has a population of approximately 170 million people, with a median age of 18 years, putting Nigeria as one of the youngest 20% in the world. Nigeria has the 9th largest workforce in the world, and some of the largest diaspora networks. In the United Kingdom alone, there are more than 2 million Nigerians in the United Kingdom. In the United States, there are more than 20,000 consultants in the United States. It is therefore clear, ladies and gentlemen, that Nigeria is well positioned to become an economic giant in the near future. But as Nigeria continues to build its economy, issues of inclusion and wealth distribution are central to the diversification and growth of the Nigerian economy. One of the most critical challenges confronting Nigeria as a nation is how to ensure that our strong macroeconomic performances translate to improvements in the living standards of our citizens, that we have inclusive economic growth. And that is why the development of the MSME subsector is imperative. This is a subsector that has the potential to create jobs, that has the potential to reduce poverty, that has the potential to grow the middle class and shift the paradigm of wealth in our country. MSMEs represent one of the most important sectors of the Nigerian economy, as already said by the DJ. The MSME subsector currently represents 97% of the businesses in Nigeria and accounts for 70% of the national employment. According to a 2010 survey There are about 7.2 million MSMEs in the country, the majority of which are micro-enterprises. Consequently, the informal sector represents at least 45% of the rebased GDP in Nigeria. It is therefore evident that growth in this subsector is directly correlated with growth in the economy as a whole and in the level of employment throughout Nigeria. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, although Nigeria has a buoyant MSME subsector, these businesses have been stifled by challenges over the years, which include access to affordable finance, access to markets, lack of adequate infrastructure and high cost of doing business, lack of business development skills, and lack of coordination and adequate policy. The National Enterprise Development Program, known as NEDEP, was launched by His Excellency, Mr. President, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, in February this year, as the government's flagship MSME transformative initiative to directly address the barriers I mentioned earlier to the growth in the MSME subsector. Through NEDEP, the MSME sector are now treated as a group, and solutions are profiled that address the subsector as a whole, as one sector. NEDEP is a new strategic and revolutionary way of delivering enterprise development in Nigeria, with a primary goal to revitalize our MSME sector and create jobs, create wealth, and alleviate poverty in Nigeria. We have already achieved key milestones under NEDEP and under this president, some of which include SMEDAN, the agency responsible for enterprise development in Nigeria, has increased its footprint from 13 states being present in all the states in Nigeria in just 5 months. This has ensured that we are able to reach all Nigerians in each local government in the country. Additionally, SMEDAN has decentralized its operations to ensure 80% of its staff are domiciled in the states and only 20% in the headquarters. This measure has also ensured that our services are spread across the country. To reduce the high cost of business for Nigerians, particularly the MSME sector, we have successfully reduced the cost of business registration with CAC for MSMEs by 60%. We are also working with the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission to reduce the electricity tariff for qualifying MSMEs. Additionally, we have commenced the process of converting the 23 existing industrial development centers of the federal government to industrial MSME clusters, which will provide an ecosystem for MSMEs, including workspace, shared services at reduced costs. We have identified and are supporting at least one product in each of the 774 local governments in Nigeria, based on each local government's areas of competitive and comparative advantage. To this effect, we have established over 55,000 MSME cooperatives in Nigeria with more than 846,000 members, all registered them and have registered them with the Corporate Affairs Commission in order to assist thousands of MSMEs have better access to finance and access to business support services. To broaden access to finance for MSMEs, we are partnering with commercial banks such as Stanbic IBTC, First Bank, Fidelity Bank, Diamond Bank to provide them with a steady pipeline of MSMEs to finance. This process will reduce the search cost and the monitoring and evaluation cost for the banks. To ensure that MSMEs in the country have access to necessary support system to grow their businesses and to better equip them to access funding for their businesses, we have begun an accreditation process for business development services providers in the country, which will create a network of credible BDSPs for MSMEs across the country. SMEDAN will monitor and regulate the activities of the BDSPs. One of the key objectives, the 2010 MSME Collaboration Survey revealed that the majority of MSMEs, particularly the micro enterprises, only sell their products within their local government. As such, through NEDEP, we are intervening to broaden market access to Nigerian MSMEs. We have started partnering with online e-commerce retailers to increase the number of MSMEs that are able to sell their products online. We are also partnering with large organizations by providing them with the necessary MSMEs domesticated and to domesticate their value and supply chains. A good example is the auto sector, where the OEMs only produce a small fraction of what makes up a fully built-up car. Or they, MSMEs can plug into this value chain in order to supply the over 2,000 parts that make up a vehicle. One of the key objectives of NEDEP is to address the lack of coordination in MSME development in Nigeria. This is why the National Council on MSME was inaugurated by His Excellency, Mr. President Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan in September this year. The National Council on MSME is chaired by His Excellency, the Vice President Architect Namadi Mohammed Sanda. We are also ensuring this coordination at the state level and have established today state MSME councils in 11 states already, and will soon complete similar MSME structures in all 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory. These councils are chaired by the state governor and will directly report to the National Council. We have seen the impact of national coordinating bodies for MSMEs activities in countries such as Brazil, countries like Malaysia, India, and the Philippines, and are confident that we will achieve similar or greater successes in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, the National Council on MSME is mandated to develop, to support, and to grow MSMEs in Nigeria by coordinating all enterprise development activities in the country and by addressing all cross-cutting issues affecting the subsector. The Council had its inaugural meeting last week and has approved a number of recommendations to unlock capital to the MSMEs through risk-sharing initiatives, through the implementation of critical enablers such as the movable collateral registry, credit scoring tools, and through legal and regulatory measures to increase equity finance and leasing finance for MSMEs. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Nigerian government has taken bold steps to prioritize MSMEs as the foundation, as the drivers of economic growth in this country. We will continue to put in place measures that will create an enabling environment for the subsector to grow. The objectives of the D8 meeting are laudable, and if fully achieved, will surely improve the fortunes of MSMEs in all member countries of D8. I therefore encourage all member countries to strive towards achieving the outlined objectives in the spirit of the cooperation. I commend the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria, in particular the Director General, who since his appointment has brought in new vision, new vigor to the running of SMEDA. I want to congratulate him. At this meeting, as the meeting gets underway, I want to assure you that Nigeria, as a strong member of this cooperation, will continue to support you towards achieving not only the objectives of this meeting, but the overall objectives of the D8 countries' cooperation. Ladies and gentlemen, it is on this note that I hereby declare this meeting open.